Good morning! Welcome to another episode of Jake's Bounty. That's right. And it is a Monday, September the 19th, 2022. Let's go ahead and do it. Hey, slow! Alright. You're not a slut, you're not a whore. By golly, you're something new. You're a slore, huh? Alright, hail slore. A little closer for there. Alright, I want to go ahead and thank the sponsors. Today we've got Dog Training for Dummies over here, Jake's Bounty. Type in the word dummy on my website, and you get it for $5.99, as well as we have the retro challenges, puzzles and trivia challenges for 70s and 80s, and that is also $5.99 when you type in the word retro at my website. Alright. Well, I want to go ahead and thank the music today provided by, once again, Hot Licks. It was Hail Slore from their 2016 album LA Vogue. Alright, and yes, I was holding down on the play button on my tape player because it's just acting up. I don't know what. Anyway, we'll hear more from it later on, and also talk about our movie of the week, or I should say movies of the week, here at Ray's Video. It's a DVDs, Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2, starring Martin Lawrence and Will Smith right here. We'll do a little quick synopsis of, Bad Boys and then Bad Boys 2 tomorrow, alright? So yeah, go get that Ray's Video, $1 7-day rental. And let's go ahead and get into the news, why don't we, alright? Driver runs stop sign, killed along with 2 passengers. Fresno County. This happened Sunday night. Actually, it was more in the p.m. It was in the afternoon, 1:45 p.m. near 401 Cedar Avenue. Excuse me. SUV collided with a flatbed truck. The SUV had a stop sign but failed to stop. And then driver of the flatbed truck has major injuries but is expected to survive. People in the other SUV have not been identified. Alright. Impaired driver crosses into oncoming traffic highway 180 and killing one person. This happened at 9:15 p.m. On Saturday on collision at highway 180 on Shasta Avenue. 27-year-old Antonio Orozco was driving his Honda sedan westbound when his vehicle veered to a left and hit an Acura sedan with 5 women inside. 20-year-old driver Acura was killed, and the 4 passengers have moderate injuries. Roscoe also has major injuries, and he has been arrested. Belief that he is driving intoxicated. Fresno County Sheriff's deputy shoots and kills suspect in Mayfair district. Taxman was using brick as a weapon. No shit. They went to a house where they said they had been stabbing. It was at North East Weldon and Mayfair Drive East, and it was at 5:20 p.m. Stabbing had been reported there. 3 other adults needed medical aid, and then there was a person there with a brick, and he was coming towards the officer, shot, and he was killed. There's a current investigation going on, and they're looking for more suspects. Alright. Showers continue throughout North Valley today, stretching all the way from Avenal to Yosemite. We had some showers in Kingsburg, in Fresno, and Clovis, and whatnot. And they say about 0.50 to 1 inch may actually be collected on our valley. 70s to low 80s. Showers linger till tomorrow. Alright, by Wednesday they'll be gone, and by the rest of the week we'll be into the 90s. Oh boy. Alright, and finally, Sheriff Papini sentenced to 18 months for 2016 kidnapping hoax. She pleaded guilty back in April, and she received 2 counts of mail fraud, making false statements for carrying out fake kidnapping, and then getting more than $30,000 in victim compensation. So this dates back in 2016, where she claimed she was going for a job in the Shasta area, and then claimed she was abducted. What she really did was just go to her ex-boyfriend's place. I can't remember where it was at, but somewhere down south, Southern California anyway. and she ended up staying there for 2 weeks. And I think when she was coming to come back, she ended up like hitting herself, kind of the whole Gone Girl, kind of thing. She hit herself, made herself look bad, and then got dropped off an hour away from her house. Ended up calling her husband, and the whole thing just started there. And by 2020, they had found out they had a lead, and that it looked very much so that it was a hoax. And then they finally did find the evidence that it was, and the whole kidnappers and them being Mexican and kidnapping her was all bullshit. And so now she's gonna get 18 months. All right, originally it was gonna be 8 months that their prosecutors wanted, but instead got 18 months. We'll see what she actually gets. She'll probably get half the time and still get 9 months for good behavior, and also because prisons are packed right now, and so I could see her getting out sooner than later. All right, but we will keep you informed with that. And let's go ahead and talk about movies of the week. And we got Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2 over here at Ray's Video. Let's talk about Bad Boys. All right, from director Michael Bay, who did The Rock, Armageddon, production team of Don Simpson, Jerry Bruckheimer, Billy Scott, and Top Gun, comes a thrill ride of explosion action from beginning to end. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence star as the team partners in crime fighting in this action flick about a couple of good guys who are really bad boys. $100 million worth of confiscated heroin had just been jacked from police custody. Once the career bust of detectives Smith and Marcus Burnett Lawrence, the missing drugs now threaten to shut down the narcotics division of the Miami Police Department. When the drug investigation turns deadly and the murders keep kidnapping only witness, things get personal. Fast cars, a gorgeous woman, and a non-stop action make Bad Boys a guaranteed good time. Okay, starring Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, as well as Tia Leone and Checky Carew. Don't know who he is, but I will find out and tell you tomorrow. All right, it's rated R. Like I said, it's a Ray's Video. It's $1 7-day rental, and you do get Bad Boys 1 and 2. They're both in here. They both work. I've checked them out. Probably have a review for Bad Boys pretty soon here. I've already watched it back in the day, but then I was thinking to myself, man, that's a good movie. I remember when they went into the convenience store, and so like Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, they pulled out their pack of Skittles. I don't know if the exact line, if you do that, put it in the comments below. But very good movie. And even Bad Boys 2 and Bad Boys 3, which came out I think in like 2020, was also a very good movie. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and watch these again, and you guys go ahead and rent them again, or rent them for the first time over here at Ray's Video, $1 7-day rental. All right, well, it is Monday, and on Mondays we sometimes do music history, sometimes we do just it happened this day history. And well, what happened in this day in history is what we're going to do today. And this day in history, the Unabomber and his manifesto was published. That's right, on September 19th, 1995, a manifesto by the Unabomber, an anti-technology terrorist, is published by the New York Times and Washington Post, and hope that someone will recognize a person who 17 years has been sending homemade bombs through the mail and have been killed and maimed innocent people around the United States. All right. After reading the manifesto, David Kaczynski linked the writer's style to his older brother Ted Kaczynski, who was later convicted of the attacks and sentenced to life in prison without parole. All told, the Unabomber was responsible for murdering 3 people, injuring 23. Wow, I forgot that his brother turned him in. Probably hates his brother, but at the same time, it needed to be done. And if it wasn't done by his brother, it probably was never going to be solved, because let's face it, who else was going to be like, oh yeah, I saw the Unabomber, he got away with it for so long. Anyway, Ted Kaczynski, it goes into when he was born and when he went to University of Michigan, and he got a teaching job at University of California at Berkeley, but he quit 2 years later. I didn't know any of that. And then he got some property in Montana, I guess for real cheap, built the shack basically, It was a cabin, but more like a shack. And then he lived recluse from the late 70s until his arrest from 1996, April 3rd. And his first unmailed package was found in the University of Illinois, Chicago, back in May of 78. So then he injured one person, and then on the same year, 12 people on American Airlines flight from Chicago were treated for some smoke inhalation from a bomb. The mailbag offered aboard the plane caught fire. All right, so he just kept on doing it, and he had, you know, many times he was featured on, I want to say, Unsolved Mysteries and America's Most Wanted, and many other shows just like it. And then, of course, after they caught him, he was on many documentary specials and biographies. And then he was made fun of by Saturday Night Live and everything like that. Remember the sketch where they took Ted Kaczynski to his, I think, high school reunion, or a reunion anyway, and they're like, "Oh, hey Ted, how you doing?" And he was like handcuffed and shit. Will Ferrell was playing him. He was like, "Oh, I'm doing great," you know, wild hair and shit. But yeah, crazy shit. If you happen to want to learn more about Ted Kaczynski, you haven't heard enough, go ahead and look him up on the internet, YouTube. It'll be real easy to find. Okay, whole bunch of stories. All right, well, that's going to do it for us today. We didn't have enough time to get to trivia or any dog training dummy stuff, but hey, you can go get that at my website. You can type in the word retro. You get the trivia challenges from the 70s and 80s. That was my dryer. And then if you type in the word dummy on my website, you get the Dog Training for Dummies book for just $5.99 as well. Also, we've got here at Ray's Video, Bad Boys 1 and 2. 2 movies, but only $1, and you get them for 7 days over at Ray's Video. So go get that. And oh yeah, my bounty. I did get cans today, and I was able to get some over there at Valero and Motel 6. It wasn't doing very good because of the rain. And I did find some water bottles. I did do very well after the Crayfish and Jazz Festival we had on Saturday, so I was able to go out Sunday and collect a whole bunch, glass, plastic, and aluminum. I was able to turn it in on Saturday and get $80, so that was good. And went to a concert with my friends and saw some metal bands from the local bands that are around here, and then saw a headlining band, Insight, who I think is the stepson of Sepultura, Max Cavalera. I'm saying that right. If not, hit me. But yeah, that's happened over the weekend, and I did get some cans, and did do very well on Sunday. Did okay today, but hey, better than getting a sharp stick in the eye. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us today, and I want to go ahead and tell you about tomorrow. We'll have Punk Tuesday, Fat Tuesday, Almost Ugly Tuesday, all that good shit that happens on Tuesdays, all right? So come and join me, and you guys be good to yourselves, and be good to each other. And right now, here's Hot Licks with more of Slore, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Jake's Bound was filmed at 400 Yourself Records Production 2022. You can follow us on Facebook channel, website. Leave a like, leave a comment as always. Please subscribe. Damn fucking tape recorder.